As in this RGT video, we're going to be taking a look at Shank 2, which is currently doing rounds on Steam for, I believe, £6.99. That's Great British pounds. So, anyway, getting on with it, I'm currently in the options menu, and I'm looking at the graphical options. There's not a huge amount. There's also vibration on the controller. As you can tell, I'm using the 360 pad because it's a platformer and I'm just assuming it would control a heck of a lot better. First thing to note is I'm recording of fraps and indicators show 60 frames per second, which tells me it's not locked to 30, which is a nice start. Now, I never played the first game, so, well, hopefully I won't die horribly. It doesn't seem like the controls are particularly complicated or anything, but we'll see. This is a first impression, never played the game before, but it did look very, very cool. I kind of checked out some YouTube videos. I think the style definitely looks kind of fun. I don't think hard is going to be for me, since the fact that I don't even have a clue what the heck I'm doing, and all the weapons are locked at the start, as you'd expect. I must say that the chainsaw looks pretty damn powerful. Anyway, we'll start, of course, with the machete. 10% damage. Fair enough. Ranged weapon. Seems to be the same thing. Throwing knives will do nicely. Molotov. Grenade. I'll stick with grenades. They please me. Shank's basic outfit. Let's go then. Certainly a lot of options to start off with. We are left with a cutscene apparently. Interestingly, I don't know if you guys can see this, but my mouse decides to appear while it's doing that. Very stylized visuals. I very much like them. Kind of the cel-shaded look, very thick lines and so on. Okay, apologies for the pause there. There was something apparently that was causing the issue. There we go. Why me, he says. Oh, it's... wow. You can just... the first thing that automatically strikes me with this is, holy crap, it's fun. Okay, so we have throwing knives as that. They're actually fairly effective, and I don't think I have a limit on them. Now, that automatic... wow. I'm sorry, but this game looks very pretty. You can also roll as well by using that analog stick on the right analog stick. First thing it reminds me of, in some ways, is Trine. Not graphical style, but just in the actual terms of how pretty it is. Ow. So far, if you've never played the original, which I haven't, basically you have two types of combo, or two types of attack, which are light and hard. And you can, of course, juggle the opponent quite mercilessly. I also have two buttons. Apparently that's a grenade, and I managed to waste one, which is probably not ideal. I don't actually know what that does. So you can replenish health. That's a leaping attack, it looks like. And he ravages him quite effectively. We'll just throw a few. First thing I will say is I'm automatically having fun. And in a lot of games now, that's not the first thing that you think of. You think, oh, this is, you know, good visuals or what have you. But no, I'm actually enjoying the game. Which, to be honest, is probably the most important thing. guy takes some damage, I'll give it to him. Okay, let's go down here. Oh, you can charge them up, which is quite interesting. And of course you can aim the knives in a specific direction. I'm getting a nice solid frame rate of 60 frames per second. Obviously, I can only attest to my own system, which is fairly beefy, but it certainly is a very pretty game, so you can actually forgive it. I love the controls. It actually feels quite tight. I will say that the combat is certainly kind of manic, but the controls definitely feel tight. I'll give it a quick test after I've beaten on this guy. Right, yeah, it's definitely fine. There is a slight amount, of momentum when you move forward, but that's kind of to be expected. After all, none of your inertia just stops, even in real life, as you're running. So I can forgive that, and I kind of expect it. I don't know if you guys were from the 16-bit era like myself. I grew up primarily in that. But there was a really amazing game. It was called Comic Zone that was released for the Sega... Ouch! That was released for the Sega Genesis. I'm on fire apparently, which is probably not ideal. As I was saying though, there was a fantastic game released for the Sega Genesis called Comic Zone. And this game reminds me a lot of a spiritual successor to that, although a lot more violent, obviously, and crappo that he's trying to shoot me, which is not terribly pleasant of him, to be fair. You'll have to excuse any random sirens if you can hear them. I live on a main road, which coincidentally happens to also have a lot live near a hospital, so I apologise profusely for any noises. Right, let's go up here, and I will slide down, possibly not into the death pit, and let's see. You know what? It's actually quite fun to do that, and ow crap, I'm running out of life quite rapidly here, which is not ideal. So a little bit of concentration is required. I do quite like... Oh, that ain't good. Possibly not going to go well. I'll just keep axing this guy quite literally. I think I've defeated him. That was quite easy. Wasn't so bad at all. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
Thank you. You may need this.
Oh dear. I'm very low on health, but I have a chainsaw! Oh, holy crap. I'm dead. No. Press B to charge throwing knife. So, I'm not quite sure how far I'll be back. Try again. Apparently not so far, so that's okay. Oh my god, I just chainsawed a man's face. I don't know many games I can actually chainsaw a man's face. It's rather sad that I died there, since there's a health pot right so close. Yeah. Owie. Oh, you can actually juggle them, which is kind of surprising given their size, shall we say. Holy crap, these guys are annoying. Although, on the plus side, owie. Wow, I'm not doing that well at all. My platform skills have all but lost to me. I'm actually somewhat surprised that worked. That was surprisingly effective, actually. Oh! That was just not good. Not even slightly good. It's actually fairly merciless in terms of difficulty. Okay, let's try and do this without failing now, shall we? Oh, you want to laugh? Okay, fair enough. I can deal with that. I believe that. Owie. I feel a lot better now. I've managed to render them inert. Shank can throw enemies when he grabs, when he's grabbing them. Press RT to grab and then blah. Splendid. Okay, let's throw my enemies and destroy them. I'm loving that gun so much. And oh, that was very, very unfortunate. The one issue I'm having, to be honest, is sometimes I press the grenade button rather than the pouncy button. But that's my own fault. Controls are definitely fairly intuitive. And I do quite like the musical track as well. The lighting style, for example. I mean, as you can see, he actually inherits the colours and the lighting. So it's quite nice. Oh, we'll definitely pick up more of that and more health, and we'll definitely get more grenades as well. Razor. I'm assuming this will be a boss, and probably not a pleasant one by the looks of it. He also has a thing for burning tyres, which apparently I can... Okay, for future note... Owie. Oh, he does not like me. Oh no, so he does not. He also has a similar pouncy move to myself. Ow! I definitely need... I believe it's very... Oh, crap! He does damage. I feel it might be prudent to not get hit with a burning tyre. Oh, crap-o-ther. I'm going to be picking up some health, I feel. Maybe even a second one. Now he's cheating and throwing a lot more than one. Though I am somewhat making progress in his demise. Oh, I really do not want to get hit with this guy. He hits like a truck, quite literally. I really want to get that health. I have another one there if I can get to it. You'll have to excuse the rather lacking commentary at this point. I have a thing against being hit by someone who wants to destroy me. I think he's basically done, however. And I shall now laugh if I stab him. A headbutt is never going to do anyone. Holy crap. The game's stylistically violent.
Come on, man. Let's get the hell out of here. That was crazy stuff you pulled there. Part of the rebellion?
What rebellion?
The rebellion against Magnus's new army. The new army was supposed to eliminate cartels. They just seem to be taking over where the cartels left off. Drug smuggling, kidnapping, and now murder.
We stand for freedom! We will destroy the radical and crush this plague upon our land!
It snows. You only have a few months, General. I have an idea.
Okay, so that's my first level done. It gives me a high score. Just how traditional games should. I feel it's probably best to keep with a chainsaw for obvious reasons. I feel the throwing knives were definitely effective enough, and I'll keep with those. Molotovs could be quite interesting, actually. But I will be boring and I will stick with the grenades. I have no other outfits to check out. And there is actually quite a few of them that seems to be unlocked. Pounce immediately after throwing an enemy in midair. Okay, we have yet another cutscene. One thing that does strike me is the fact that the voice acting is fairly reasonable.
Got worried when you just disappeared.
Karina.
Shank, we need your help. Join the resistance.
You're in the resistance?
At least I'm doing something.
Don't do causes. I'm only here to see Elena.
Since when did you care?
Since now.
Which one of you cockroaches killed Razor and torched our camp? Okay then, I'll just return the favor.
Okay. I feel the first thing to do is to follow that advice, and it is pretty cool. Ow. So as I was saying, and you probably gathered from earlier, I'm sorry, that was just so cool, it's ridiculous. I used to be quite the avid, well, gamer back in the days of 16-bit, and of course I still am now.
Thanks. You may need this.
Oh, thank you. Double pistols. I feel this could be extremely fun. Okay. For some reason, bullets do not seem to go particularly far, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, I'll take that back, and he actually shoots extremely fast. I actually think they're probably better than the knives, to be fair. Let's try a Devil May Cry kind of combo. Perhaps on this guy. And ow. I'm not being too successful with that. However, I will heal. Alcohol apparently is medicinal in this world. I don't suppose I can go up that stair. I can. I'm not quite sure. Press the wrong button nicely there. I will jump on this guy. That's quite nice. Even when I'm holding him, I can still shoot. And it's quite amazing. There's a little subtle nuances that make the game that much more fun.
I guess the boss wants them alive.
I think that took care of him quite well, actually. Unfortunately, you can't walk forward while shooting. Oh, you sort of can. The game's certainly not puzzle-driven. However, there are little secrets such as that, if you can call that a secret. I'll quickly free these guys, although I'm not 100% sure if I care. Get into buildings, hold A for a higher jump. Okay, fair enough. Fairly simple. Of course, I could have just blowed them all up, but... well, I maintain it was worth it. Let's quickly see what's up here. Two routes to go, apparently. I shall go along the rooftops, because I feel that's the cooler option. Ow-ee. Okay, let's destroy this guy's little helper. And pounce on this guy. Owie. I'm definitely going to take out the guy with the gun, I feel. Okay, I feel it. Didn't fare too badly. Did lose some health, which isn't exactly ideal, but...
You have it in you to be a leader, but remember, I won't always be there to help you.
Elena.
While you were getting drunk, Magnus's thugs took her away. You can catch the 10 o'clock bus out of town.
Not this time. I'll find her.
One slight niggle I have with the game is a lot. Ouch! Oh crap! Okay, that does not work against that guy whatsoever. It's quite interesting. One little slight niggle I do have against the game, if I had to put one down. Ouch. Guy's getting far too happy with himself. As I was saying, one slight issue I have with the game, if I had to create one, is that although the cutscenes are quite interesting and all that, I'm not particularly that caring about the story, to be honest. I'm more interested in the fact that I can do, you know, cool combos. So, I'm not saying it's a terrible thing that the cutscenes are in, I just feel that there might be maybe a few too many, and it does kind of break up with the action. I wouldn't mind, perhaps, if it was after each level. Oh dear. I'm getting a lot of damage done to me. Those Molotov's cocktails actually suck to get hit by. and that would be me done. I'm not doing too well here, I'm afraid. I will continue. Oh, don't make me have to go back here. Ow, I keep failing on that. I don't know why precisely. That was a lot better. Quickly grab that. Perhaps this time I won't fail quite as dismally. Alright. Ow. I'm just going to concentrate a little bit here because I don't want to die, obviously. Apparently when he gets up he has a slight invincibility. However, I feel I can just cheese the guy to death, basically. It's certainly not honourable, but honour schmoner in this case. Oh dear. I don't feel when I'm dying, to be honest, it's because the game is being cheating. I feel it's just me not playing well enough or understanding the mechanics well enough, if I'm honest. I mean, I will say that sometimes it does get a little bit too manic, to the point where you can't 100% tell what's going on screen. But at the same time, realistically, it's the nature of the game. So, anyway, my closing thoughts. Should you buy the game? Well, for the price, if you're into these kind of games, definitely. If you're not into these kind of games, you probably won't be convinced. On the other hand, it is certainly a sterling example of an arcadey kind of platformer. And is the game worth buying? I'd probably say yes, definitely get it if possible. I would definitely recommend the game to others if you can. So with that said, thanks, and I hope you guys have found this slightly useful. Bye for now and take care.